She collapsed in the middle of the pediatric ward, a syringe still in her hand. The nurse who had saved hundreds of lives had just overdosed. The hospital froze. Doctors ran. Alarms went off. But in that silence, one truth echoed louder than any sound. She wasn't just a nurse. She was a mother, a believer, a healer, lost in her own storm. Her name was Grace Williams, 34 years old. Everyone loved her, always smiling, always praying with her patients before surgery. But what no one knew was that after every shift, she went home to a war she couldn't win. The stress, the exhaustion, the pain from long hours and loneliness. It started with one pill, just to sleep. Then two. Then she couldn't stop. Every night she whispered, "God, please, I'll quit tomorrow." But tomorrow never came, until that night. When her body gave out on the same floor where she had once saved a child's life. Weeks later in rehab, Grace sat by the window staring at the rain. Her arms trembled. Her spirit was broken. "I saved lives, and I destroyed mine," she whispered. A counselor approached her with a Bible in hand and said gently, "Grace, God doesn't waste pain. He heals it. Let him start with you." She stared at the pages, tears rolling down. "Do you really think he still sees me?" He never stopped. That night, for the first time in years, she prayed, not for others but for herself. And something changed. Months passed. Grace returned to the hospital, not as a nurse, but as a speaker. She stood in front of the same doctors who once worked beside her and said, "I was broken, but I'm not ashamed anymore. Because if my story saves even one life, it was worth it." The audience was silent. Some cried, others clapped slowly, and a young nurse in the back, trembling, walked up to her afterward and whispered, "You just saved mine." Because sometimes the healer needs healing. And sometimes the miracle isn't avoiding the fall. It's finding the strength to stand up again. Comment, Part 2. If you want to see what happened when Grace met the patient who once prayed for her life, and how God used that moment to turn her redemption into a movement,